since my last video, my team has been getting way better. I've got Cordell Stewart, Michael Vick. Pretty sure I've had Christian Okoye for a while. I got Franco Harris. I think I've already had Eric Dickerson in one of my videos. And Le'Veon Bell. Bo Jackson still. I got Juju, 99 Torrey Holt. And I got Deontay Johnson, Randy Moss, Antoine Randall, Delaney Walker, Greg Olson, George Kittle, Dan Dierdorf, David DeCastro, Ryan Jensen, Randall McDaniel, and Alan, I can't say his name, Villanueva. My defense has been a lot better than last time. My special teams are pretty amazing. 98 kicker. Alright, let's get into a game. And I saved up like 500,000 coins to get that Mel Blount. He was pretty expensive, but it's limited time, so. I'm fine with it. Alright, let's do this. I'm not scared at all to play anybody.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate.
All right,
who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Those Steelers fans. Nice. It's like killing these.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm instantly going to start first. Why not? That's why I got Eric Dickerson. That's killing me. Everybody.
On first down, Dickerson able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's pretty good.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Dickerson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Okay.
That second down play nets a -4.
I usually run, read options.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Let's try it. Oh, green.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Franco Harris. Is Franco Harris a running back?
After the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Seriously, that freaking...
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I pretty soft.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Franco Harris taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, okay, because OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
That just makes me quite sad.
Yellow. I go on. Hey, 43, 15.
Dare you run up the middle. How dare you?
Check 3.
Oop.
Check 26. Back. Come on, baby. Nickel. Hey, check 24.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys. Already got into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To the point that you can just hop over like Randy Moss. And,
No. Hey, watch it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
What about that?
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Mean Joe Green gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down again. Mean Joe Green picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Kevin Green. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Fleeing through, and he's got space. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I just don't like that.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here.
Oh, man.
They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, run up the middle. Run up the middle.
Kill. He's coming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's going to put on a stupid spell.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I dare you. Pass that line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try.
I might just missed this. No, I got it.
Elam able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Really good people.
Mahomes going to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's see if I can do this correctly.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dickerson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try and run it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Oh, wait. You can actually make it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm just not playing good at all.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A give to Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
I don't know why they put him as a fullback in this game, even though in real life he was a running back. So it was a Christian play.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That's why you don't choose. You do choose because just
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I'm not seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Tyreek Hill would probably burn a lot of my team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Franco Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down, Dickerson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
One thing I don't get
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin,
Mine's
too.
98 overall with abilities, too.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On second down now. Dickerson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Stewart steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Being chased down, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kevin Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
All right, as long as he doesn't chew the clock, that should be good here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
All right.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run. Here's Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Okay, let's try this.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down before being taken down
that's a really
at the
good
46.
game. Okay.
They get the first.
Well,
the decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Mike 5-4,
All right. Good games, everybody. Good games. It was fun.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Okay, guys.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh.
Have a good day.